Today I want to share with you one of my favourite templates that I've been using over the past couple of years, which has undoubtedly been the best tool within my brand design process. It's going to help you plan how your designs will look in the real world, assist you in selling your brand identities to clients, and it's also going to save you the hours that I've spent meticulously crafting this to be an exact or one-to-one copy of the social media digital uses. So in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how this template works, some Adobe Illustrator tips to streamline your workflow, and if you stick around to the end I'm going to show you how you can get this template for free. So when we open up the digital use file, this is what we're going to see. As you can see, there's various different formats. On the left here, we've got a social media example of the Instagram screen. We have an app store icon. We have an app preview with the ratings. We have a LinkedIn post. We have a clear space grid. We have some Instagram stories. We have some Instagram posts. Again, we've got some app icons, some more variants of Instagram stories, and some more variants of Instagram posts, along with, I believe this is a Twitter banner here. So how does this template work? Well, essentially, I've taken snippets of these from all the different websites and crafted them in vector format, so everything is completely editable. Now, the font that you're going to need before you actually download this template is SF Pro, which I believe is the font that's used across all Apple products, and most likely all of the Apple apps as well. You're going to want to start by making sure everything's unlocked. Now, sometimes I've locked some of these backgrounds, so you want to click Command, Option, and 2. And this is going to make sure that you can click everything that's on the screen that you can see. Now, as you can see, the username has been repeated many times on this document. So rather than go through and meticulously change it one by one, there's a really quick way we can change them all at the same time. And that is by going to Edit, Find and Replace, type in what we'd like to replace, which is Jack Watson in this case. And we'll change this with whatever you'd like. So we're going to say your username, just for an example. Then we click Find, and this will identify where it is in the entire document. And then we want to click Replace All. Now, if we press Replace, that's going to replace the one that it's highlighted, which is this one right here. But if we click Replace All, as you can see, 27 changes were made. And now when we go in, all of the names have been changed. So obviously, if your name is longer than mine, then you're going to have to do a little bit of editing. So simply by clicking on something, and if it comes up highlighted with multiple of them, you just click Ungroup here. And then simply to change it, all you have to do is click it once, click it again, and now you'll be inside, and you can just drag it slightly to the right. Now, I've made sure to include all the little details here. So this is a gradient. It's not just a screenshot from the Instagram website. So you can change this in line with your brand colors if you wish. So if we'd like to change this, we can change that to green. And if we'd like to replace the profile picture with an icon, this is how we're going to do this. So you're going to want to get your picture. We've got a lovely close-up of my face right here. Shrink it down to the size, put it in line with the circle, and then we're going to want to send this to the back. So to do this, we click Command Shift and open bracket. And then whilst it's still selected, we're going to want to hold Shift, click the circle, and then click Command and 7. And what this does is creates a clipping mask. So now if we double click my face, we can move this by using the arrow keys or by simply dragging and dropping it. And there we go, we've updated it. So we'll just quickly change that to Jack Watson. Bring this to the front, and as you can see, everything is completely editable. So we can also change this verification badge to this lovely green as well. And even these bars at the top, so just double click here. Change those to green. I'm holding Shift to copy the colors rather than the property. And now if we want to replace the story with a real picture, again, using a similar trick, let's get our story post first. So here we've got it. This is one that I've done recently for my branding agency Nonstop. I'm just going to drag this into the right size by simply dragging down here. Send it to the back with Command Shift and open bracket. Click the shape and click Command 7. And there we go. We can adjust this by tapping it to the right. And as you can see, the text might not always be the right color for your background. So we can change this by, first we'll just reduce the opacity so we can see what we're working with here. And now we're going to want to change the white text to, I think, either black or orange. But I think we're going to do black. So let's just click that. Change the strokes now. Perfect. So let's increase the opacity again. And there we go, we have a custom Instagram story. Now another thing you can do if you wanted to change all of the colors at the same time, so once you've most likely changed this once, you'll have an entire artboard filled with your brand colors, and then if you're working with other clients, you might want to do another one for a different brand. And if you wanted to change all the colors at the same time, you might have seen this trick if you've been watching my page, but just highlight the entire artboard, go to help here because I can't remember where it actually is, and just type in Recolor. Now if you want to click the first one, Recolour Artwork, which is under Edit Colors and Recolour Artwork, you'll see it comes up with a list of all the colors on the artboard. Now obviously there's a lot of grays in here, so once you've changed these once, you'll have similar colors. All you need to do is click this down arrow, change it to exact, and then you'll be able to type in your hex codes for the new brand if you're working with different identities. Now if you head over to my Instagram and check out the reel where I'm actually talking about this template, you'll see that there's a bit of a lottery in there which could get you this template completely for free. So what I've done is if you comment the word discount on this Instagram post, you'll be sent a random message in your DMs, and it's going to give you a discount from anywhere between 20% all the way up to 100%. Now the odds are completely even, so you've got just as much as getting a 100% free template as you do a 20% discount. So I'd definitely go and check that out. If you've got any questions, you can send me a message on Instagram at Jack Watson Designs, but hopefully you enjoy the template. And now I just want to give a really quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is Framer. Now, if you're completely new to Framer, Framer is a fairly new no-code development web design tool, which allows you to make websites as amazing as this one. Now, as you can see, fully animated with absolutely no code required at all. I build all of my agency's websites on here, along with any client websites, and at the minute I'm completely rebranding my design agency website, and this is what it's looking like so far. So starting out with the title at the top, it says non-stop, and then as we scroll down, you can see it changed into a menu. Now, if we scroll down further, you'll see that we're faced with an illustration for the new non-stop branding. And if we scroll down even more, you can see more illustrations appear. And then it says, let's make your brand unforgettable, which is also known as like a parallax effect. As you can see, animations, really nice and smooth. And then we can book a call just as easy as that. Now, this website, that's literally just the start of the website. But this is just to show you a glimpse of what you can achieve when you use Framer. Now, I know what you're thinking. Some of you might be watching this with absolutely no web design experience at all. And that's fine. It's very, very user-friendly. Similar interface to Figma, and if you're starting out, I definitely recommend you use Framer templates. Now, if you have a look here, you can see there's so many different templates to choose from, paid or free, and this is going to give you a really good base like the website on the screen here. So you can see all you need to do is literally double click the text, type whatever you like, and you've got a fully responsive website inside of Framer. Check that out. If you'd like to get started with Framer today, you can use the code JACK for 35% off your first 3 months when you use Framer. Thanks for watching, and see you next week when we create a full brand identity from start to finish. See you next time.